rights educators, and we go by CARE, and we're basically interested in promoting pro-intersectional activism on and off campus with a focus on animal liberation. And we spend a lot of time doing like sanctuary work, just talking about critical animal studies work, and then we also do a lot of coalition building with RSOs on campus and working with local organizations in the area. If you're just starting to get interested in animal liberation, you can go ahead and like CARE's Facebook page. We post a lot of articles, some events, and that kind of thing, so you can start to familiarize yourself with the language. If you have a little bit more time, consider coming to a meeting. They meet once a week. Just slip in when you have the chance. And then if this is something you're really getting interested in, join us for like a sanctuary work party, a bake sale, a movie night, a potluck. There's lots of ways you can get involved.
So the farm is a campus center for sustainability and education, learning about all different parts of the food system. So about agriculture, justice, pretty much anything that you would want to learn about food, you could learn at the farm through some event that we have. But mostly it's just for students who are interested in our food system and interested in learning about what it takes to grow food, and it's a space where they can do that and find a community with people who think the same things. So we have three different sites now. We just started growing some things on McMahon's Terrace for the 8th, I believe, and then we have the Center for Urban Horticulture, which is the most farmy feeling of them all. It's separated from all the busy roads in the Union Bay Natural area, and it's a wonderful space if you're just trying to get away from the city noise and everything, but not actually have to go too far. Then we also have Mercer Court, which is urban space. It's in the Mercer Court apartments, and it's a really busy road, but it's awesome to see how a space that could just be used for nothing or could just be concrete is being used to produce food and to sustain people.
All right, the ASUW Student Food Cooperative is a cooperatively run organization here at the UW that seeks to promote a food community, empowering and engaging students in a more sustainable, ethical, and alternative food system. We do that through educational events. We have a few big ones, and then we also try to put on a few smaller ones as well. We also do that through sort of fun cooking or community bonding events within the co-op. And finally, our biggest goal will be to do that through a bulk buying storefront, so an organically sourced and locally sourced storefront that runs similar to what like a food co-op would look like in your neighborhood. Three different ways that a new student could get involved would be, one, just show up to one of our events. It could be a smaller event like a recipe testing or potluck, or it could be our biannual event, Humble Feast, which one happens in the fall, and those are really fun and just a cool way to get oriented in that. Another way with a little more commitment could be showing up to a few meetings if you're interested or if you're on the fence. So if you think you want to actually like sort of work behind the scenes with the co-op, meetings are a really good place to get started. We welcome people every single meeting, new people every single meeting, so you could come in anytime. And then a more immediate way, if you wanted, is you could start tackling a project with us. So come to a meeting, come with ideas, or maybe like Humble Feast, I really want to help plan that, so I'm going to join a meeting and start actively working within Humble Feast planning. Or I had this idea for this really cool, I don't know, food event of some sort, and I want to see that happen. So you can get involved that way.
Real Food Challenge is a student-led movement. We are a nationwide movement using student power to change our universities and educate people on real food. Real food for us is defined as food that is local, sustainable, humane, or fair trade. Here at campus on UW, we use our club to educate students about food changes that they can make to support a real food movement. And we also campaign for the university to make these changes as well to have a bigger impact.
Yeah, so there's like 3 ways you can get involved with Real Food Challenge. So the first way you can get involved is just to come talk to us during tabling. So something like this would be coming up, having a conversation, just talking about like your involvement with food or like anything about food. It's basically what we're all about. Second level involvement would be coming to an event we have. So we've had movie nights, educational workshops, things that like get the student body talking about food and where food comes from. So if you come out to one of those, that's definitely a great step. And then third would be coming to a meeting and getting involved.
The best thing about the farmers market and the way that it impacts the food system is you can directly give your money to a farmer, so opposed to having some sort of middleman who would normally be receiving the majority of the money for those farm goods, you're actually giving it directly to a farmer and increasing his livelihood 30 times what you would normally. So come on down, buy your head of lettuce right here. Okay, so 3 ways that you could help support the farmers market. The first is just coming to buy all your produce at the farmers market. Yay! It's delicious! Support farmers. Other ways, though, we always have a good farmer fund where for farmers who lose their crops due to the fires like last year, you can apply for a grant so that they're getting to have some farmer relief, so you can donate money that way. We'd always love to have people volunteer here at the marketplace too. We've got fun events going on. Otherwise, go out to a farm, put your hands in the dirt, get to know your food system a little bit more, start asking more questions about where your food comes from, and we would love to see you here every Saturday, 9 to 2. One of the best ways we can positively impact the farmers market is by spending your money, and as a UW student, if you come the first Saturday of the month, we will give you $2 to spend on anything you want here at the market. So every first Saturday, you got no excuse, 9